This video is gonna be epic. Cause I'm a cowboy! Oh man. Alright guys, so by now you might have heard already what the pro games are for January. But I'm gonna go over them because maybe some people didn't hear of it. And guys, there's a lot of times I watch a bunch of different videos that say the same stuff, but I like each person's perspective. So the thing about my videos is the cowboy is going to give you his perspective on things. Now, sure, it might be different than all the other people, but that's what makes these videos epic. So the first game I want to talk about is Darksiders 3. The reason why this is important to me is that I was a big fan of the series. I played and beat part 1 on the PlayStation. I played and beat part 2 on the PlayStation. I started to play part 3 on xCloud way back when, and I just never finished it, right? So then I went back to play it years later, and it was no longer on xCloud. So the fact that it's coming to Stadia on Pro is pretty cool because I don't want to pay for that game because it's more of a one and done game. But I do want to play and beat it. And then maybe I'll get Darksiders Genesis because it is multiplayer. Alright, so next up is Bloodstain Ritual. I'm a big fan of Castlevania. So when I heard this was like the spiritual successor to Castlevania years ago, I just wasn't that interested into getting it because I was so into Destiny. But it came to Stadia, and I was like, okay, now I'm about to get it, right? But then they had that whole little issue where it was super expensive, and then I think like a week later they lowered the price. So then I actually bought it, and
man, it's hard as hell.
This game is hard, just to let you guys know. It's very tough, and to the point where I kind of stopped playing it. I need to go back, but it is pretty hard.
Man, the fuck up.
But I think it's definitely a good get for Pro. So, it's a good pro game. Alright, so Shantae's Risky Revenge Director Cut. It looks like the old back in the day 2D side-scroller. And I think what's cool is it's in Pro, right? You didn't have to pay for it. So, it looked like the game that I might mess around with. And I might like, or I might not. But again, it's in Pro. Coming with 4 other games, right? So it might not be your top game, but then to some people, it might be their top game. So I guess for that nostalgic feeling, it's probably a good go. Let's just say if it was by itself, I'd be like, what? But because it's linked in or added in with other games, I think it's good. All right, Darkside Detective, Fumble in the Dark. I played the first one when it was on Stadia. I don't know if this is part 2 or if this is DLC or whatever, but the first one was a pro game, or they had a pro game on there. So it's not really my game, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why you guys watch me, because the Cowboys are always gonna keep it real, and it's not my game. If this was the only game I got,
like if I got this for Christmas, I'd be pissed.
But I know some people like these type of games, so just not me. Now, this might shock you guys, but DreamWorks Dawn of New Dragons, I'm actually looking forward to playing. When they showed a trailer that this was coming to Stadia, I looked like, okay, it's a kid's game. But at the same time, it looked like it was a lot of fun. So the fact that it's in Pro, I'm actually excited to check this out. So I will be playing this, yeah. Now, here's the thing with Pro and subscriptions. So I always say this. I'm not the guy that get excited about playing a game that I end up liking that I never heard of, right? That doesn't do anything for me. I'm the guy that get excited when they add a game on here that saves me money. Now, Darksiders, I am more excited for because I want to finally beat that game after all these years since I beat the other 2. And I'm looking forward to playing Genesis. But I was never going to pay for it. I probably would have gameflied it and played it on my PlayStation. So it being on my favorite platform, Stadia, is a plus. So Pro gets a plus this month or coming month. The other ones, I don't care about. I wouldn't have bought them at all. They might be good, but that doesn't matter to me because I'm looking more at games that I was going to buy anyway, and you save me money. Now, give them plus for adding Bloodstain on there. I should have just never bought it, and then I would have been like, oh, snap, I was going to buy that game. So I give them credit for getting a game that I actually bought before, because that just means that they're actually adding some games on here that I would like. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you check out my channel. I got a bunch more videos that I'm doing just on Stadia. Guys, I'm your Stadia cowboy, and I'm discussing all the topics. I even got a video where somebody in the comments was talking trash, so I made a video specifically responding to him. So guys, I will also make videos if you guys tell me, hey, cowboy, why don't you touch this topic? I'll make that video, so you guys let me know. So with that said, so let's talk.
And now your mama knows.